Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's actually a little misty out today, so hopefully the views are still nice. I happen to be around the area here where there's an interesting history a couple centuries ago, and I wanted to show that to you guys. So I hope you guys stick around. Okay, guys, so the background behind me finding this place was because uh, Kyle and I were walking the three dogs, and we found it by chance. We were walking for hours, and it's in one of hidden behind the neighborhoods, and we were wondering what the monument, or I don't know what you call it. I think it's like a small statue or something, was saying, and then it says a dual site. So we are actually going to a dual site. So come follow me. Check this out. It's the Broderick and Terry duel site. The famous duel that ended dueling in California was fought in a ravine east of here near the shore of Lake Merced in the early morning of September 13, 1859. And the participants were U.S. Senator David Broderick and Chief Justice David Terry of the California Supreme Court. Senator Broderick was mortally wounded. The site is marked with a monument. That's what it's called, the monument, not a statue. And granite shafts where the two men stood. And they made this into a landmark. Nowadays, they just use this place as a park because it's surrounded by, as you have seen, a private club, recreational club. And my bike looks like it's hiding behind the bushes like an animal. And people walking their dogs. And that's how I found it, is because we were walking our dogs and we were talking to anybody who is willing to talk to us. Yeah, we're very social people. And he told us that there is one of the people that we passed by and talked to told us that to check this place out since we have all these dogs around. This used to be a very secluded area, but obviously now you see that there's houses all over the place. So here we are, where the two men stood. Right here. So apparently this is where Terry stood, who is the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, and the Senator Broderick right here. So this duel, guys, is why it's very cool, I think, is because that this is the last notable, quote unquote, the last known duel in the United States. And I wanted to tell you guys a little story if you don't know about the history of it. So why they had a duel is because Broderick over here, this is in the 1800s, okay? So back then, uh, I think California was trying to decide whether they're gonna be uh, pro-slavery, anti-slavery. Like United States was kind of starting to divide themselves between that kind of what do you call this, sides. And Broderick here is anti-slavery, and Terry, Chief Justice Terry, is pro-slavery. And the funny thing is they used to be friends. So they were friends, but because Broderick is creating so much noise about anti-slavery, he wants to abolish it in California. It is bad. It makes Chief Justice Terry look bad because his friend is not on his side. So during one of the actual parties where the politicians gather and talk and socialize, they got into a fight. And Terry, Chief Justice Terry, actually didn't get reelected. And he blamed his friend, ex-friend Broderick, that the reason why he didn't get reelected because he's got somebody on his side, or a friend or related to somebody that is not on the same page, basically. And so they arranged a duel. They actually, at this time, United States was starting to ban duels already. They highly discouraged it, but these two didn't listen, and they went ahead and set up a duel where they went somewhere a little more, secluded. And during the duel, Terry, Chief Justice, or ex-Chief Justice, because he wasn't going to get reelected at that point, mortally wounded Broderick. I'm not sure, but I think Broderick's gun misfired or got stuck or something. But he didn't have the upper hand because back then guns weren't as efficient as they are now. So Broderick lost. He was mortally wounded and he slowly died. He didn't die right away. It wasn't like you got shot, you're dead in seconds. No, he died in a few days or something. It wasn't right away, which sucks because that probably hurts. Anyways, that is really cool for me. I am not into violence, but the history between cowboys and dueling, those are interesting. Oh, I almost fell. Soft ground. Those are very interesting history for me. Yeah, so I hope you guys also enjoyed that. It's kind of a short trip that we did here. I just wanted to tell you about this because it's really it's so cool. I just think it's so cool. Okay, guys. Where are we headed to next? Think it's this way. Nice lake. There's no sun. What's going on? I actually like it. The only reason why I'm complaining there's no sun is because when you watch it on YouTube, it doesn't look as nice. But I like this weather. It's still nice, I think. In person, it's nice. There's not really a sun, not bright sun, but it's pretty bright. It's really windy, that's for sure. But it's really nice. Maybe a good shot of the bike would be right here. Yeah. So I just had my ablation, and for those of you who don't know what that means, is I've been having some heart problems. If you have been following me, I think you probably see that on my previous videos that I act like a super old person, just running out of breath day in and day out, and I can't really enjoy riding, and it wears me out so fast. So I couldn't do anything. It was like super fast. I feel like it's a super fast decline for something. I guess it has been happening gradually, but it got really bad the past few months, and the decline in strength, endurance, activity has been really bad. So I had to get it done, even though I really didn't want to. And I am recovering from it right now. So um, it takes a few months for the heart to heal after an ablation, and it actually feels really weird to carry anything because when I do, it feels like you have been drop kick on the chest and it's hard to breathe. Basically, what happened was I had an extra pathway that they had to cut off, and so they burned that part. Okay, how about we go up there some more and see if we can see more stuff? And then, if not, then we'll just head back. I hope I don't make you guys fall asleep with all this gloominess. Right here so we can get a view next to the van. Okay guys, let's go check this out. Lands and Lookout. Not sure what you can look out for because you can barely see anything. Let's take a look at the miniature structure here. So Sutro bats. This is Sutro bats. Um, Sutro bats because it was owned by a guy named Adolf Sutro, who happened to be racist actually. And Clip House, the Lands and Lookout where we're at right now. So this area here used to have a lot of drinking places you can drink, but during the 1920 prohibition, they banned having bars around military areas, which the fort, I think Fort Miley is not far away. It's down that ways. So there's the Sutro bats. Actually, it's basically in ruins. There used to be more divisions and what do you call this? It's just the remnants of the bath. Here's a closer look. It's actually not that pretty once you get down there because it's dirty water. I've always wondered what those divisions are. Like separate baths or what's going on there. It's like a grid. I do like the graffiti though. It gives it color. This place still is pretty nice despite its state. I want to see what's I can see over there. See, the benefit of wearing a helmet and wearing gear when it's cold is that I'm not cold. And here we are. So this whole place is Sutro bats. Wow. So anyways, the reason why I said that Adolf Sutro was a racist is because it actually says it up there. And you can go down there. He there was a African American man that tried to get in. Harris, I think was his name. Wow, look at that. So anyways, Harris was turned away, but during that time they already passed there was already a law that doesn't matter if you are white or not, that you should be allowed into the baths. So he basically sued the guy. He sued I keep saying it's Adolf Hitler. It's not. It's Adolf Sutro. So he sued Sutro and he won, but he only got compensation, like $100 compensation, which is very little, and it didn't really cover his legal fees. So it was, I think that's pretty unfair, but that was back then. Anyways, that's the story. I actually don't have time to hike all the way up there today. I am trying to conserve my energy. I am recovering after all, and I haven't eaten anything yet. So I wanted to show you guys the lookout over here. There's so many birds. See, I wonder if you guys can see it with the GoPro. All right, time to head back. Oh wow, look at that. He's carrying the dog. That is so cute. All right, guys. Going down to the bats was not a problem at all. Going back up, that was a killer. That's not even a bad hike. Man, I've got a long ways to go in this recovery. That wasn't that bad of a stair climb, but I ran out of breath. It was embarrassing. So, let's head back, guys. I actually want to stay out a little bit longer, but I am honestly out of breath. And like, I basically need to go home and replenish my energy. Nice view, even if the sun is not completely blinding us right now. I like this cold weather. It's very comfortable. I feel very comfortable and not sweating. I love it. I guess if I had packed something, I could be having some food over there at the beach like those guys. Oh well. I might fall asleep if I did that. Then I'll never get home. It's okay, next time. One day at a time. Building back my energy and endurance, slowly but surely. And then back to the forest. My favorite place in the world. Since I can't travel internationally right now. Alright guys, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for joining me today. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. And if you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, ride safe everybody.